The violence following the 2007 election marked a dark moment for Kenya. It did not only result in loss of lives and property, but also natural resources.
Oh, this as hundreds of people displaced during the clashes settled into catchment areas such as Chepalungu Forest, one of the key support resources for the Mara River, resulting in massive degradation of the forest.
That's right. Now, 14 years later, communities around the forest have embarked on restoration and rehabilitation of the Cherangany-Elgeyo Hills ecosystem. Laura Tino has more.
When the sun rises at Chepalungu in Bomet County, livestock set out to seek pastures. For a population that depends on tea and dairy farming, the availability of a microclimate and lush vegetation are critical components here. 62-year-old Hosea Kelongi has lived his entire life in the Chepalungu forest, a 4,800 vast forest that was destroyed during the 2008 post-election skirmishes, a situation he says has haunted the community for over a decade now. At the time, as other people went out to demonstrate, here residents knew only one way to protest.
Vile mnaona sasa ni sisi wenyewe tulikuwa naharibu hii miti. Na saa hii tuna regret. Tulikuwa nasema hii misitu ni ya serikali na tulikuwa hatukuona ni yetu, tulikuwa nasema ni ya serikali. Kwa hivyo tukiingia na chochote ambao taharibu hatuoni ubaya.
So degradation of the Chepalungu forest began in the late 80s, where logging, charcoal burning and uncontrolled grazing led to deforestation. The final blow was dealt during the 2007 post-election skirmishes, where an influx of charcoal burning and grazing led to the loss of 9% of the Chepalungu forest cover by the end of 2008. The consequences kicked in: depressed and erratic rainfall patterns, jolting the community to initiate rehabilitation plans in 2009. 11 years later, and with the help of conservation partners, a 20-kilometer perimeter fence has been built around the forest.
Tunataka sensitization, awareness, kwa sababu kuna watu hawajajua msitu ni muhimu. Kuna moja tu naingia na kuharibu.
The enactment of the Forest Act of 2005, giving a boost to their efforts as the Kenya Forestry Service introduced the Pele scheme, where communities around forests are given degraded zones of the forest for agroforestry, all in a bid to rejuvenate the forest and cultivate a sense of ownership.
WWF wananunua miche kutoka kwa jamii kuboresha maisha yao, na pia jamii pia tunawahusisha kupanda miti ili waweze kujua hiyo msitu ni yao na waweze kuchunga. Sisi kama washikadau tuko hapo kusaidia hawa jamii kurudisha msitu yao, but mwishoe watabaki na hiyo msitu yao na wataendelea kuchunga.
And then once that is done, then we can also introduce friendly animals into the Chepalungu ecosystem. So that way, there will be also a kind of ecotourism system.
3 million seedlings have so far been planted into the Chepalungu forest since 2009. Residents here say they now know better the value of conserving this forest.
Hii election yoyote haitakuwa kama vile tulifanya. Tumechua hasara atakuwa sisi wenyewe. Si wale wengine ambao wanang'ang'ania chochote viti nini ni sisi.
Laura Tieno, Citizen TV, Bomet County.